Welcome to my vlog! Where have I been? Well, I'll tell you where I've been. First of all, it started with about a week of my wife and I being sick. We thought we had COVID. We didn't have COVID, thank goodness, but we were very sick. So I stopped posting videos at that time just because I was too ugly to be on camera. But just because the camera wasn't rolling doesn't mean that I wasn't still checking off my goals. So this is just a little update. Catch you up to speed on the things that I've been doing while we've been apart. I missed you. I shot that rom-com, everything went well, I was happy with the prep work I did and how it got me ready for performing on set. It actually made me think that I should probably make a video showing how I prepare for auditions and roles that I'm going to film. I've had a few people ask me what I do to get ready for auditions, so why not make a video and share it with you? So that video is coming up! Auditions have been moving along steadily and I have been having a blast with coming up with characters I truly enjoy and taking risks in the process. Through my agency, the Avenue Models and Talent, actor Sean Sharma. He's been on things like The Chosen, Grey's Anatomy. You might have heard of him. And his name is super fun to say. Sean Sharma, Sean Sharma, Sean Sharma, Sean Sharma, Sean Sharma. This dude knows everything there is to know about SAG, SAG contracts, how you can become involved in SAG, everything. And he took like 3 hours of his time to speak to the actors on our roster and just educate us and answer any questions we had. Super cool guy, so cool of him to offer his time. I learned a ton. Definitely grateful for that opportunity and thankful to be with an agency that offers learning opportunities like that. I've also had a bunch of meetings for Drama Inc. We're putting together the youth program's year-long schedule, figuring out what classes we want to offer, how we're going to attack those classes, how we're going, not attack them like physically, but things like how we're going to put the word out about these classes we want to teach. I took that chance to suggest that we put out some ads, and then I may have said, hey, I know this guy who writes scripts, maybe he could submit some scripts for those commercials, and if they're good, maybe we let him be the writer. So I came up with some ideas for commercials. I wrote out the scripts, sent them in, and they loved them. They got approved, which I am super excited about. I had the chance to be a guest on a podcast. It's actually my 6th time back on this podcast. It's truly one of my favorite things to do. It's called Crossing the Streams. It's actually 2 guys that I know from the film world. They were both on crew or production, and they are huge music fans, just like myself. And they put together this awesome concept for a podcast. I love being a part of it. It will be out this coming Monday, and I can't wait for you to listen to it. We've also been repairing our cars. Both my wife and I drive classic cars. We love having classic cars as daily drivers, but it does require that we do a bunch of maintenance on them. So I'm going to take you along on some of the repairs, show you what it's like maintaining a car that I have to rely on for auditions. It's actually a hobby that I have that takes me away from acting, and I need it in my life, but it's also fun to drive around in a car that I know I have personally, physically touched every nut and bolt on the car. During the pandemic, I started teaching music lessons on Mondays at Hop Frog Music Academy, a store that is literally 8 minutes from my house. It's something that I used to do. I play those instruments. I enjoy teaching. It's always nice to have more income. It's been giving me more chances to practice, focus on those instruments, and build those skills. I took my wife out for a little date day. We went to the botanical gardens in Georgia. I don't know which botanical gardens they were. We held hands, we did it all, we even got stuff to eat. It was lovely. I am a romance buffet. Every once in a while, I like to meet up with an actor friend, just catch up with them. So I met one of my friends, Seth Clark. He's an awesome actor, a really good friend. We met up at a place called the Cigar Cellar. It's a really cool lounge that has great cigars, really good steak and eggs apparently, and they have a car show like every Sunday. So we went and checked out the car show, we had some cigars, talked about how things are going with acting, how things are going with life, and what's coming up next. Part of the reason why there was a gap in the videos that I've been putting out is because my wife and I got really sick. And then the following week, I was working double time trying to catch up on all the stuff I had been putting off because I just felt like hot garbage. Or actually not hot garbage, like kind of cute garbage. Like if you live in a small town and there aren't a lot of people around, you're like, hey, look what's cooking, good looking. But in hindsight, I should have documented that. I should have shown what do I do when I'm sick as an actor, which let me tell you, it is not a lot. I want to add the goal of making and releasing 3 videos a week. If it's on my goals, I'll definitely stick to it. I'm not gonna let this ship go down in flames. So that's what's been going on. That's where things are today. I am going to keep you updated as we go forward regularly, regardless. If there is life in me, there will be videos. And I'll see you in 2022 with a list of fully checked off goals.